guys, it's Pastor Inez and
Malachi.
welcome to Kids Church. We are so happy that you joined us today. If you are watching for the very first time, we want to say hello and welcome. Thank you for joining us for Kids Church Online. We love new friends and we also love birthdays. If you celebrated a birthday this past week, like I did, then we want to wish you a very happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
We also have 3 rules here at Kids Church. Rule number 1 is no talking when someone is up front talking to you. Or in this case, no talking when someone is on the screen. We want you to hear what God has to say to you today. So try to get rid of anything that will distract you from hearing God's word. Rule number 2 is especially important if you're watching with a brother or a sister. Keep your hands to yourself. No kicking, hitting, fighting, biting, choking, or poking. And rule number 3 is the best rule ever. Do you think you know what it is? Right, it's have fun. We are going to have fun today, and we're going to kick off the fun with a game. Enjoyed that because I know that we did, right, Malachi?
Yeah!
We are in the middle of a series called How to Train Your Emotions. Week 1, we talked about anger. Week 2, we talked about fear. And today we're talking about sadness. Do you guys ever get sad? I know I get sad sometimes. It's perfectly normal for us to be sad. In fact, did you know that even Jesus got sad?
Let's watch our Bible lesson. Then we'll see a time where Jesus was sad too.
Stories of the Bible. Jesus raises Lazarus from the dead. This is Jesus,
Heyo!
who is the Son of God and the Savior of the world. While Jesus was on earth, he taught everyone about God's love. He did many miracles and healed people of their sickness. Jesus had a friend named Lazarus who was very sick. He had 2 sisters named Mary
That's okay.
and Martha,
Here you go.
who sent a message to Jesus telling him, "Lord, your dear friend is very sick." But when Jesus heard about it, he said, "Lazarus' sickness will not end in death. No, it happened for the glory of God."
What?
So although Jesus loved Martha, Mary, and Lazarus, he stayed where he was for the next 2 days.
All right, guys, let's go.
Finally, he said to his disciples, "Let's go back to Judea." When Jesus arrived at Bethany, he was told that Lazarus had already been in his grave for 4 days. Many people had come to be with Mary and Martha because their brother had died. When Martha got word that Jesus was coming, she went to meet him. Martha said to Jesus, "Lord, if only you had been here, my brother would not have died. But even now I know that God will give you whatever you ask." Jesus told her, "Your brother will rise again." "Yes," Martha said, "he will rise when everyone else rises at the last day." Jesus told her, "I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live even after dying." "Do you believe this, Martha?" "Yes, Lord," she told him. "I have always believed you are the Messiah, the Son of God." Then she returned to Mary. She told Mary, "The teacher is here and wants to see you." So Mary immediately went to him. When the people who were at the house consoling Mary saw her leave so hastily, they assumed she was going to Lazarus' grave to weep.
Oh, let's go too.
So they followed her there. When Mary arrived and saw Jesus, she said, "Lord, if only you had been here, my brother would not have died." When Jesus saw her weeping and saw the other people wailing with her, "Where have you put him?" he asked them. They told him, "Lord, come and see." Then Jesus wept. The people who were standing nearby said, "See how much he loved him?" But some said, "This man healed a blind man. Couldn't he have kept Lazarus from dying?" "Roll the stone aside," Jesus told them.
Wait, hold on, Jesus.
But Martha protested, "Lord, he has been dead for 4 days. The smell will be terrible." Jesus said, "Didn't I tell you that you would see God's glory if you believe?"
Go ahead.
So they rolled the stone aside. Then Jesus said, "Lazarus, come out!" And Lazarus came out, his hands, feet, and head wrapped in cloth.
Hello?
Jesus told them, "Unwrap him and let him go."
Wahoo!
Many of the Jews who were there believed in Jesus, for he had raised Lazarus from the dead.
Jesus can turn our sad into glad, just like he did for Mary and Martha. They were feeling sad one minute and the next minute they were glad because of what Jesus had done. Now that doesn't mean that Jesus is always going to do what we want him to do, but we can still be glad because of what Jesus has done in our lives. That's exactly what our memory verse says. It says that I will be glad and full of joy because of you. And we're talking about God. Let's practice our memory verse.
Over to you, Miss Janet.
Hi TCC kids. Today we are going to practice our memory verse, and this is the same memory verse that we've been learning for the past couple of weeks. So if you haven't had a chance to learn it, you can go back and check out the Kids Club videos or last week's lesson so that you can get caught up. But if you think you know it, I have a challenge for you today. I'm going to give you some parts of the memory verse, and you are going to need to unscramble them and put them in the right order. So here is your first section. Most High God. Your next section is I will be. Then I will sing the praises. This one's kind of easy. Psalm 9:2. Our next section is glad and full of joy. And then we have two more sections. The next one is of your name. And our final one, because of you. Okay, This is your challenge, TCC kids. I want you to take these sections and I want you to put them in the right order. If you can do it in your head, awesome. If you want to grab a piece of paper and number them, go ahead and do that too. And let's see if you get it right. Pause the video now. All right, I hope you got it right. Let's correct it and see if we did it together. The first section is, well, number 1, I will be. Number 2 is glad and full of joy. Number 3 is because of you. Number 4 is Most High God. Number 5 is I will sing the praises. And number 6, of your name. And then the reference goes last. All right, keep this memory verse in your mind as we continue to learn our lesson today. Bye, everyone.
Thank you, Miss Janet, for going over our memory verse. You guys keep practicing that verse, and I know that you're going to memorize it really soon. But more importantly than knowing the words, we need to know in our hearts that we can be glad and full of joy because of God, because of who He is. And when we're sad, we can ask Him to turn our sad into glad. We're so happy that you joined us today for Sunday school, right, Malachi? And we will see you guys next time. Bye.